prepared. We're going to do the handles next.
Great.
And these handles, like we said, are really stable and firm. And so what we did was we took this long piece of fabric that we showed you earlier.
Oh, I think, do I have it? No, you've got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, great.
I got it. And what we're going to do with this, what we would do, I'll tuck it out back now that I talked about it. But we take this piece of fabric and we cut a piece of fusible web the exact same size. Put the glue side down, follow the instructions, fuse it to this side. You decide which kind of handle you want. You can have the floral handle or the dot handle. We're having the dot handle. Once you have fused that, you peel the paper off, and then, well, actually first you chop it in two, okay? So that's what we did here. We put the fusible to the flowered side.
Because we wanted the dots to be the most prominent handle side, facing out.
Right. Then you peel this off. And I don't know if I'm even going to start it here because I've got another one to show you, but I think again. So once you peel this off, that exposes the other glue. So we're going to fold these together to make a narrower, very firm handle.
We've got a section of that already started to show you.
Okay, so here, what we've done, and we just did a short piece just because it's easier to handle here on the set, is we've drawn a line down the middle, straight down the middle, so that you can kind of, it helps you position as you fold in these sides. You can
and you touch it with an iron and it'll activate that glue and keep it together.
It's already getting really nice
Really
and
sturdy.
stiff and firm, okay? So I'd be over here, I'd be pressing this, and you know, you just got to take your time, not burn your fingers, and glue that down. Okay, so once you've done that, you've got an edge you want to cover up.
Yeah, it's not that pretty.
It's not pretty.
You'd like to cover that up.
It's another design opportunity.
Exactly.
Okay, so what we've done to hide that stitch, or that
Seam.
that's, well, it's not even seam,
no,
it's
it's
where they come together, raw edges.
Right.
Is I took some of my coordinating fabric, and I'm not sure how wide this is. This is, looks like 1.5 inches wide. And I pressed it in half so I would get a crease line down the middle.
Down the center.
Okay, just to help me guide my pressing.
Right.
So once I have that crease line down the middle, then I fold, just like we did on the handles, I fold those two raw edges in.
You're making what looks like store-bought binding, right?
And I'd probably starch this and press it so it's really nice and stiff. And then I would use that to cover up those raw edges where they came together. And what I've got here is a roll of fusible web, Stitch Witchery, any other kind. This will be on the supply list, don't worry. And so I lay this down and just press this down. So here again, I'd be working it. You don't want to get this too near your iron.
Yeah.
That would be bad. So I would just, and this is just a short section, but you know, you'd have those two handles.
And the fusible web keeps it tacked down long enough for you to set it, and then you do top stitch on both sides.
It's like basting, really.
It is sort of like basting.
So let me take this, hand me this whole bunch of stuff. Okay, you
Okay,
put it over? I'll put it over here. Okay. So
We've got an example.
Beautiful handles.
And it's kind of, this bag is a good opportunity to use all kinds of decorative stitches. So you're going to see another opportunity in a minute, but if you have a little zigzag stitch that you like, or something else that you like, you don't have to do just a straight old stitch. You can do something a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, and an embroidery stitch or a zigzagging type stitch really is easier because you're jumping back and forth across that edge rather than having to nail it. So Linda, there was method in her madness on that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that takes care of our handles.
And these handles are awesome.
They're great.